K I square L over D. Okay, now this F is force. F is equals to force. K is constant. Constant, I think 2.0 times 10 is about 7 if I'm not mistaken. Then I is current. Then L is the distance between the conductors. Distance. Then sorry, K I square with other man. I think I'm mistaken somehow. Oh, got sorry, K I square over D. Yeah, that's true. That's it now. K I square this is late. I'm mistaken. Ki square over D. Oh my goodness. D. I think L is the I think the distance. L is not there. D is there. I think D is the distance. So and the force between two current carrying conductor. Now if we have this conductor and we have another conductor separated at a distance, this whenever current flows, yeah, that's what I studied that there's a magnetic force that is being created. Why? Because when electrons move, magnetic field is created, and when current flows, electrons move. So when current flows through two conductors, there is an attractive force between these two conductors, and we said that this force is equals to Ki square over D. I think so. Yeah, Ki square over D. So the force is directly because the force is depends on the force of attraction between two current carrying wires or two current carrying conductors or wires. The force is equal to Ki square over D. I is the current. So if you want to increase the force between two wires, you have to increase the current. Two wires carrying high current will act like magnets, and they will be attracted to each other if put at a close distance. So that this formula is what explains everything. It's what explains. Man, I love reading. I love talking while reading because it helps my reading fun and it helps me to be awake because when you are reading sometimes you may lose consciousness and just fall asleep. But while you talk, it's going to kind of keep your body awake. So it helps to make my reading fun, keeps me awake, makes reading fun, lively, keeps me awake, and also it makes me kind of touch the issues of life. There are many issues that we face that don't require tool like hammer to fix them. There are some issues that require just the mind and ideas to actually fix those issues. So talking while reading helps me to touch all these areas and makes reading really. The mind is the brain at work, according to neuroscience. The mind is the brain at work. The mind is the brain at work, according to neuroscience. The mind is the brain at work. Yes, that's true. The mind is the brain at work. We have different three types of mind, and I would like to write a book on the mind. Yeah, I'll explore everything about the human mind and how it affects and runs our lives. Because our mind, we have three types of minds. We have the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and the analytical mind. So we have three types of mind. The mind is the brain at work, according to neuroscience. Yes, that's true. That's true. Then we have the subconscious mind, conscious mind, and the analytical mind. Three is the what? Analytical mind. Yeah, conscious mind, subconscious mind, and the analytical mind. And we also talked about the I also know about how we use the conscious mind only 5% in every day. We use the subconscious mind 95% in a day. Oh, man, I made a mistake with Akana. Oh my goodness. Akana have a functional group of Akana. Yeah, I made a mistake. Oh, I went to put CO for Akana. No, my goodness. CO is for Akanon, right? The ones, right? Akanons, the ones. Oh, meter no, Akanons, the ones. That's for CO. That's having functional group of CO. Then Akana is CHO. Guy, man. Akana is CHO, having the functional group of CHO, man. God, for sure. I may have failed that number. Man, that's crazy. I hate to face simple things like this. I know this usually. I don't know why I did not read. I recall this formula, this functional group where Akana is CHO, Akanon is CO. That's for the ones, Akanons. Then for my let me just leave that aside. I gotta just encourage myself, provided I know the right one now. That's what's more important. Paper tests, those are just tests. So it does not really matter feeling it. What matters is if I can know it, know the right one. That's what matters. So let's for okay, that my book. Yeah. I want to write a book on the mind. I'll explore everything about the mind, and I am going to write this book because I want people to know about their minds, to learn about their minds, and for them to actually explore their minds. So it's going to be a worldwide book. I'm going to export it to other countries, receive payments from different people in other countries, so that we all can live better lives, because we would have a better experience if we are our own natural scientists. We would have a better experience, because according to neuroscience, yes, it says that if you do one particular thing the same way every day, and there is no significant change in the brain. But many people don't know this, so they go to work in the same way, dress in the same way, talk in the same way, teach in the same way, do whatever they want to do in the same way, lie in the same way, dance in the same way, can lift objects in the same way every day. Like according to neuroscience, if anybody does this, if I do this, then there's no significant change in my brain. So that's something that neuroscience talks about. And they did this with an experiment. They got mice. I remember, yes, they got mice. Then they performed an experiment on these mice. They understood that from the inference of the experiment, they understood that the mice brain will not change. There will be no significant change in their brain if their environment remains constant. Then they understood that another group of mice, that they gave different environment, different food, different environment. They played, they allowed the mice to exercise, they allowed the mice to enter different environment, they gave them different food. They understood that there was a significant change in their brain, in the cognitive centers of their brain. There were significant changes. So I think this is really very, very important in humans too. So I think I'm going to put all these things in the book, and I'm going to make it sell worldwide. Isn't wrong when it comes to religion. religion. People think, I think religion has to do it. Religion should make someone happy and happier and probably live a better, satisfying life. Because, well, I think a lot of people are getting it wrong. Like they don't really understand the main, let's say, basics of religion. I think this is a problem. It's a problem, and that if we don't understand the main purpose, we're going to really, really be getting it wrong or